Alrighty then, let's begin the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Happy
Stanley
12th
decided
birthday,
to go to the meeting
Stepniece.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is that my bucket? That's my bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
This is my bucket now. This is totally my bucket. This is my bucket. And for this bucket shall be my bucket. Do they have a no? Has to be something here. Wait, the new content door is not open. Okay, all right, okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go to the left door then. This room looks very important. Nope. Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Tips for not
Perhaps
getting
his boss's
fired.
office was where he'd find answers.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. All right, that's an important information. The broom closet. The broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
I can feel
the
it.
broom closet. It wants the bucket.
It
You
wants
can
the
feel
bucket.
that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Don't, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over
I
the
don't
bucket.
think so. I don't know.
I know how hard it must be.
I don't
Given
know.
the pressure that the
I
broom
don't
closet
know.
is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is
Yes,
your
it's
companion.
mine.
And
You know what I've done with
lifelong
this
friend.
bucket?
You
Pause.
can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even
Why?
this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
What do you mean?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
Okay.
Well, I'd never.
Okay.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
I don't know. I've grown some sort of attachment to this bucket. I don't know.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There.
Property of Stanley.
Now it's settled.
There you go.
No more
Much
debate.
better. All right.
No more discussion.
Okay.
Take a hike, Broom Closet,
Yeah, take
with
a
all
hike.
your meandering philosophical
Take a hike.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to Broom Closet. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked
Okay.
upstairs to the boss's office.
Well, we've been here already. Bobblehead.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
So what's
you
the
can't
point?
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Can we put fried chicken in the bucket?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his
good old
darkest of
bucket.
hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Always.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The
This is
two
my
of them were
bucket.
inseparable.
My bucket.
At this point, Stanley
My
was so
bucket.
absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Ah, the keypad!
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
What if you get it wrong?
2845.
2845. 2845. Perfect.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked
Ah,
in.
perfect.
And the door just opened
Perfect.
all by itself.
Perfect.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
Thank you.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator guy. Whoop-de-doo. Shit. Wait, what's... Another one.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about
Mini stands. Okay.
Stanley figs. Or
Stan-
what about
Stanlurines?
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlurine under your belt.
Nice. I like the other one, the first one, though. What was it? Stan Figs?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all
An
Stanley
unknown
could
fate.
do to keep
An unknown
himself together,
fate.
if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here
yes.
for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
This bucket is my best friend. What is this?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let's do what the narrator says. How about that? With the bucket. With the bucket. With the bucket. With the bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ah, yes.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Didn't know my bucket had thoughts, but let's go.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
I like how they just have some
Bucket
stacked up
had
like
never
that,
seen
like nothing. Like,
anything
just,
this,
just put
and
them
it
up
very
there.
nearly
Just put
burst
them up
into
there.
tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Fired! Wish we had to zoom in. That'd have been perfect. Okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Maybe.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Feeble mind. Thank you.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter.
Squeeze
His one
it!
friend in the entire world. At this point,
Wait, where
he
are
could
we?
trust no one except for the bucket.
Where are we? Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket
I would've
made a
loved to see
sassy
that.
comment about taking down the system.
Oh, yes. Let's do this. Hello?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Perfect.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Wait a minute. Wait, what's going on?
Wait, what was happening?
What's going on?
Why had the door stopped?
What's going on?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Yo, I would throw the bucket over the...
Unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
What's going on?
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No! Not the homie!
The facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
What? What was he about to find out? What happened? Where's the bucket? Wait, what's this? Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Figurine Finders Committee. Wait. What the hell? Warehouse. Okay, that's not it. Places to search. Mission status. Okay, so far we got inside of a sequel exhibit, and then nearby a fireplace, and then a private but smelly place for an important person. So now we got one that says a large room, lots of boxes. Might be the warehouse, probably. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Perfect. Some are both red and blue, so probably the blue and red doors. Looks like a what? What? I can't read, guys. There will be a reward for finding them all. How we can find them. Bottom text. What's that noise? Trust the completionist instinct. Why is it spray paint? Okay, I hope so. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless. Weird spinning figurines. Can we sell them? Okay, let's leave. There's something here that I'm missing.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
my
he
nose
wasn't
is itchy.
5 years ago.
Okay, nothing here. Wait a minute! Look! It's another one. It's
I'm
mine.
going back to the name
Yes,
of these
yo!
little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlurines and Figleys. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I told you warehouse. I told you warehouse. Where I told you. Ooh, the darkness. Where are we going? Am I in the back rooms right now?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
Narrator dialogue.
So far off the beaten path
Guys.
that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. so far off the beaten path.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a
Wow.
silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and
Wow,
forth between
thank
you
you.
and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head.
I don't know.
I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
It could have been.
I bet
What do you guys-
each and
that's what I
every
thought.
time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look
I
what
don't
you've
think he
done to
likes
me.
me.
This is
I'm
all
sorry, bro.
your fault.
I'm leaving.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully. You're getting close now, Stanley. You've
The blue
nearly
red
gotten
door.
all of the Figleys.
We got one more.
Very soon,
One more.
you'll
One
collect
more.
the last one.
One more.
And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Stanlurines. None of us can.
You got one more left, guys. One more. Another NFT. Oh, yeah. Okay. Another NFT, bro. What does NFT stands for? Non-fungus token? Okay, how many figurines we got? We got stairs. Something to do with stairs. Boom. Stairs, bros. Let's go. Stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Stairs.
to his boss's office.
Stairs.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor
Stiggly
this moment,
Wiggly.
Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all.
We did it,
but
guys.
That would be like a
That's
reward,
it.
and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Something's a little different.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those Figleys. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
What do you mean?
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Yeah, no
Yes,
achievement?
I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Where are we going? Where are we? Where are we? Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Where am I? I don't know. Okay, we're back here again. These are all my collectibles, guys. Can we get out of here? I can't. Wait, what is this?
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Well, what's this over here, though? What's going on over here? This is my executive boss's bathroom.
And here was the second Stanlurine.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You found this one all on your own, just
Yep.
by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
7 out of
you
6.
did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
What the hell?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Ooh, the boss's office. It could have been 8 out of 6 if we got the first one again. I didn't even know, bro. Yeah, it was right here.
That's exactly right. It
Yes,
was
sir.
here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory,
I
but
know.
I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your 3rd time doing anything.
Huh? My 3rd time doing anything.
Let's see, what came next?
What is
Oh
this?
yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember
I don't
being in this
remember
room,
any of
but
this,
it's here
bro.
in the memory zone, so it
I don't-
must have happened.
No, I don't know any of this. This is definitely not it. Nope. Nope. Okay. 69. 69. 69. No, 96, bro. 96. The blue
This
and red.
was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was
Give me
by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly.
So
In
clearly.
fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Let me see. Let me see.
Enjoy.
What's that there? What's that in there? Whoa! It's mini stand number 5. Yeah! I like the 480p. You found it near the red and blue doors. Best boy, the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was
Damn.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes. Wait, this looks kind of weird. Oh, okay. What is this? Where are we? Oh, here's the other one.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the
8,
final figurine.
how-
right here.
how we
under
at
the
11
stairs.
already?
This memory is the most
How the
distinct
hell?
and clear in my
11?
mind. Perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're
Yep.
all collected.
Yep.
It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
What is this? Where are we going? You are in the present.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Goodbye.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines?
Oh,
Let's
shit.
just go backwards.
Let me get some water.
We'll
Let me
do
get
the
some water,
memory
bro.
zone
Hold
again
on.
from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
He wants to go to the past, backwards. Let's go. Let's go. I got time. I got time today. I got
Okay,
time
yes,
today.
that spot under the stairs. I remember this.
I remember this
I
too.
must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial
12 out of
tour of the
6.
memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Why?
Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay, let's go get some more. Damn. Are you gonna show us that tape? Because
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
let me see. Yeah! The best boy.
Yes, I love that video.
Okay. That was a great
Still
video.
don't remember the pink room, Stanley.
I really don't
Still
know
no
where-
memory of this one.
I already
Good room,
don't.
though. A solid room.
I already don't know where the hell we at, but we here. Really don't know what the hell we're doing. But I got 14 now. Now I got 15.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of
Right?
these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Where's my achievement? You know? That way I can show it off to the boys. The other one's in the bathroom. I remember that for sure, because I was dropping a deuce.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too.
Yes, me too.
The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlerines.
It was a creepy one.
I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Wait. We're in the new content zone, right? This is the new content zone. This is the new...
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more.
Give me
more
what about the jumps? What about more jumps? No jumps. I like it. I love it here. This is great. No jumps it is.
Oh, yes. The two doors.
Oh, we're going
Who
deep.
could have forgotten that? A classic memory.
A classic
this one.
memory. It's my cubicle.
And before everything
It's my
else,
office.
there was your office.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything else? Was
That's
there
it.
something that came before your office?
Not even my birth.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
I can't remember my birthdays. Okay, that's it. Okay.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
What happened?
I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
Perfect.
He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
Okay, this is gonna go deep.
Perhaps that's it.
This is getting
Perhaps I
pretty deep.
needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself.
Yes.
I don't need Stanley anymore.
No, we don't.
But he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Oh, no.
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.